Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Obit Potato, and here we check out the latest and the greatest strategy games each and every day of the week. Today we're checking out Land of the Vikings, which has just released. You're now able to play it. We're going to jump into things and immediately get cracking, because I love me some city building. Potato Guard? Sure, Potato Guard seems pretty good for a good old Viking name. What looks most like a potato here? The Tree of Life looks pretty potatoey if you kind of squint really, really hard. Anyway, we don't need to do the tutorial. We're going to jump into things and see what we've got going on. Right, so what is Land of the Vikings? Well, if you can probably guess, it is a city builder that is set in Viking times that has got a whole bunch of buildings that are historic for the time period, which is pretty darned nice. Look at this. We got ourselves a lovely little longhouse at the center of town. We got ourselves some regular poor houses. That's fine. We got, what, 3 of those? We've also got a carpenter over here, which is very, very nice. First, a little bit of a chat about exactly what the heck is going on the screen. As ever, I'll do my very best to impart onto you, dear viewer, all of the knowledge that I have learned throughout my time with the game. Okay, we got our resources up in the top left-hand corner. We got our silver. We got our number of meals. We've got the daytime. We've got our population, average happiness. We've got fame, which is a very, very important resource, which we're gonna talk about in just a second, and the defense points of the village, which is interesting indeed. Again, we'll get to that later on. If we go down to the bottom left-hand corner here, we can see very, very interestingly, we've got ourselves the Tree of Life, which is where all knowledge can be gained. That's right. We've currently got 8 Tree of Life points, and we get Tree of Life points by increasing our fame. And we can unlock new stuff. What is this? Transition to settled life. We can unlock a field, a wheat granary, a barley granary, a windmill, a brewery, etc., as well as little modifiers as well. So villagers working 1% faster, or what's this? Villagers are 1% happier. It costs different things, but just something to bear in mind going forward. Management, we don't really need to worry about this. It's just a sort of overview of our resources. Villagers, we can have a little look at a glance at the families, etc. Messages, got none to talk about at the moment. Objectives, we do have a couple. I say we have a couple. We have one. Increase the village population to 40. We're gonna do our darndest to make that happen. And yeah, hopefully we're just gonna have a bit of a grand old time. Right. So what can I build at this very moment in time? We can build a couple of different variations of poor houses. I mean, I don't particularly care about which variation. I think there is a difference in them. I think it's to do with happiness. Don't quote me on that. It could very well be. Oh yeah. It's fuel. It's fuel over the course of winter. That's what it is. We've also got storages that we can build, a marketplace, which I'm going to build very, very shortly, as well as water and perhaps a gatherer's hut. Let's get a gatherer's hut immediately. Immediately started. What, like here maybe? Try and get it looking something like that. That's not too bad. Production buildings, we've got a carpenter already. A woodshed, we'll get a woodshed maybe over here. Sure, let's do that. Anything on the sea? A fishing hut. I do like the idea of a fishing hut. We'll get that built. We don't necessarily have to build them all now, but at least we want to get the building sort of zoned out as much as we possibly can. Lots of stuff to build here. Military training camp. We've not explored that in the Tree of Life yet. There's a bridge, fences, some decorative stuff. I don't particularly care about the decorative stuff. We also need to get some paths, which in this game are very, very nice and bendy. So let's do something like that and bring it over here, and perfect. Okay, that's not too bad. I don't think that's too badly going. We're gonna get some people assigned to be carpenters. It is worth noting, by the way, that everybody has their own sort of stats that they can take advantage of. I'm just gonna pump the music ever so slightly, because there's some quite nice music that is hidden behind a lot of bird chirping. So there we go. Marvelous. Maybe a little bit too much. Fantastic. Okay. Yeah, so carpenters are going to get to work. Work stopped in this building. What's the issue? We've got no wood. That's not a problem. Let's select some trees to cut down, and we will immediately start work. We're also going to zone, well, probably these stones to be dug up as well. And then we're probably going to go into, let's go into 3 times speed at the moment, and then we will perhaps take things further if we need to. Right, so as ever, what we need to do is we need to get our basics sorted, you know, food production, etc. sorted. Let's get a well down here. In the first instance, we'll also maybe zone a little bit of additional walkway. It only costs me silver to build the roads, so there's no real reason not to go and just build some roads and kind of like try and get the rough idea of our village sorted. We'll also build a marketplace, which is going to be quite handy. That's the herbalist's hut. Where did the marketplace go? It's disappeared. We should also get a hunting hut. Yeah, tell you what, I should get a hunting hut. Colliding with tree. Yeah, I maybe shouldn't trash all the trees, because I suspect that the hunter's hut and also the gatherer's hut will both be relying on there being a pretty substantial amount of tree cover. That's okay. What am I looking for? Marketplace. Yes. Silver is earned with every purchase in the marketplace, so it is kind of important for us to at least... I say get the marketplace down. It's not actually critical for us to get it down immediately, but it's important for us to at least start the process of doing that. Woodshed, I am going to devote 1 builder to that. I'm also going to devote a second builder to that over there. I think it's global workers, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, global workers that are assigned as builders, so that's not necessarily too problematic. But the good news is that we should be able to start the process, I hope, of getting ourselves a whole bunch of planks very, very shortly indeed. Work is currently stopped in the building for some absolutely obscene reason. I don't know why, but hey-ho. Anyway, it's also worth noting that each and every building type that requires workers to work in it will have an advantageous talent. So if Sigvat Knudsen or Thora Kragzotsor is coming in being particularly strong, then they're going to be able to make planks at a much better rate, which is kind of nice. Kind of nice to note. Anyway, let's go into advanced mode, and let's see if we can try and get some stuff delivered here. Do I care about anything particularly much? We'll probably assign the Gatherer's Hut as priority, to be honest. That is probably what I'm gonna do. I'm probably going to zone some more trees to be cut as well. Let's try and cut down these ones here too. Yeah, no real reason not to. The well did get built, which is kind of nice, and we should start to deliver all of the resources. Right, so every building has got sort of three phases. We've got, what is it, resource delivery, assembly, and then yeah, collecting pre-materials. Well, we'll see what the second phase is, but there's 3 stages of production. The first stage is definitely getting all of the materials to where they need to be. Speaking of getting materials, we need to get, yeah, pre-materials, then main materials. Yeah, what's the difference? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Oh, it's because it's not open. I don't know why I didn't open it. Anyway. That's fine. We can get to work on the planks relatively easily. We're actually pretty quick at making planks, so I'm not overly bothered about the delay. Let's zone some more trees to be cut, but again, let's try and not completely butcher all of the trees around the Gatherer's Hut. I have no idea what the efficiency is going to be, but at least there's still a lot of stuff on the ground, so you know, at least some stuff can be gathered, which is kind of nice. But yeah, 40 villagers is our milestone, or the milestone and the objective that we're going for. That's good. I think I might actually pin that just for the sake of keeping on top of things. Our population is probably going to increase somewhat naturally, and that being said, we should probably zone some additional poorhouses, just so that we've got some additional space for some additional families. Although, I'm not overly bothered about the speed at which these are built. Yeah, can I assign some more workers, actually? Let's go up to 4 workers. Sure, I mean, nobody's really doing anything at the moment anyway, so we might as well just leave it. Anyway, we need to get some storage facilities. I don't think that I have any storage facilities at the moment. If I go into storages, wood storage for woods, and a warehouse. Does this? Yeah, we don't have anything storable in the longhouse, even though they look very, very similar. Except, I guess this is a small longhouse. Should we just call it a small house or a small longhouse? A short longhouse, perhaps. Anyway, we don't need to worry about that. Let's get some wood storage. If I can maybe squeeze that in here. If not, then let's squeeze it in here. We'll get that in there, and we'll also get stone storage as well. Right over there. And we'll get ourselves a little path as well for good measure. Marvelous. Okay, that's looking and feeling pretty darn good. We've got the woodshed that's coming up. We've got the gatherer's hut, which is fantastic. Advantageous talents here are... Hold on. We've got advantageous talents of speed and luck. Is anybody particularly lucky? Well... Yeah, actually. Sort by luck. You're pretty good. And sort by luck again. Luck and speed. Your speed's not too bad. Sure. Okay, you know what? Let's give it a punt. Let's give it a punt. Let's see how things go with the two of these. The gruesome twosome. Let's see how they do. Okay. We're gonna need more and more and more trees. Like, we need way more trees. I think, to be honest, we should probably start making paths that are a little bit more exploratory. Even if it does cost me a bit of silver, because, let's be real, we're going to need a lot of trees, and I would quite like that little bonus of movement speed that we get from walking on paths, which is going to be pretty nice. Mostly, though, we're assembling all of the resources at a pretty decent pace. We're doing quite a lot of resource transformation as well. Like, you'll be shocked at how quickly we're able to reach this maximum limit of planks. But yeah, that's totally fine. How are we doing for food collection? Have we got anything? We've got some herbs. We've got some fruits. Brilliant. We've got 5 meals, which doesn't seem like a particularly large number, but that's okay. We're gonna have to work on our food supplies as we move towards winter, because as ever in life, sure, but more so in specific games like this, where you're oftentimes racing against the seasons. To try and get resources. We're gonna need to make sure that we collect a whole bunch of stuff for winter. So that's what we're gonna try and do. Right, but is that basically everything from? Is that basically everything from the initial selection of bits and bobs that I have? I need to get a warehouse down. I will get a warehouse down. Colliding with tree. Oh yeah, I see. It's a small tree. It's a small tree, but it's there. That is a tree. They do regrow, believe it or not. They do regrow, which is quite marvelous. Right, marketplace. We've already got the marketplace. Food. I did get a hunting hut, or at least I did start the process of getting a hunting hut. But yeah, funnily enough, we need way more logs, and we also need way more planks, both of which we need. You're going hungry? That's okay. You shouldn't be going hungry for long. The gatherer's hut is doing a grand old job. The herbalist's hut we do need to get down. I'm going to get that. Colliding with log storage. Let's get it over there. That's fine. Production buildings, woodshed, we've got that already. And in fact, the woodshed, thankfully, the woodshed hopefully will start to become somewhat useful very, very shortly indeed. There we go. No active workers at the moment, and that's fine. That's actually fine. I'm not particularly bothered at the speed at which we're making firewood. All we need to do is just get the firewood, get the firewood in place before winter properly takes off. Training camp, we need to unlock decoration. I don't particularly want to worry about at the moment. Although that being said, there are a few different decorations that are actually quite good. For a couple of reasons, so maybe I shouldn't dismiss them immediately. For example, increases the storage space of some buildings. We can get these wooden pallets, increases the defense of the village. If we get this, makes it easier for villagers to find directions. Sure. Sure, maybe that'll make a difference. And we'll also get a fire pit here to illuminate things at night. I'm conscious of the fact that I maybe shouldn't be spending all my money before I've got the marketplace like properly built, but hey ho. Let's also get some more stones dug up. How's this looking? Log storage is looking grand. Stone storage is also looking grand. The more the merrier as far as I'm concerned. Really can't go wrong there. We've pretty much destroyed all the trees that I've said I was going to destroy, and yet we still hardly have any. If you look at our top line figures, We hardly have any wood, so we can really go quite hard here. You can also see the rate at which trees grow back. So we pretty much eliminated all the trees around here, and already, boom, yep, literally just there. You're starting to see some regrowth already, so that's good. Our population has increased. I think we started at 21. Advantageous talents of speed. Let's get a couple of workers in here. Let's not maybe like go all out. There's no real reason to. 2 is fine. But yeah, this is gonna be a real opportunity to start distributing some goods. What can we sell here? We can sell fish, we can sell bread, we can sell white meat, we can sell meat, we can sell vegetables, and we can sell fruits. Now I think, yeah, we collect fruits. We collect fruits at the gatherer's hut. Oh, look at that. The trees are coming back in a major way. Hunting as well. Let's sort by strength, and we'll do you and you. Sure. One strong person, one lucky person. Between the two of them, maybe we can get some good meat. There we go. Either way, pretty happy with how things are coming along. It's only really raw resource collection that we need to try and increase more of. Everything else is going pretty well. We'll have this extra house done pretty soon. Firewood is looking pretty good. If we go into... Oh, that's handy. It's good to see. Good to see that our population is growing. No alerts. Brilliant. What am I looking for? I'm looking for management. I'm looking for resources. And then we will take a little look at firewood, which is not here. Oh, that's strange. Okay, well, we got 28 firewood, which is fine. But none of it is showing up in the global ledger, which is okay. Anyway, you've got something wrong with you. What's wrong with you? You're on low health. That was very, very trippy. You're on low health at the moment, and I don't think there's very much that we can do about it. Until, of course, the herbalist's hut is actually done and dusted and properly built, which will probably be not that long. Not that long at all. Right, fruits are looking good. We got any meat coming in from the hunting huts? Doesn't really look like it yet, but we're working on it. We're working on it. Don't you worry about that. Don't you worry about that. Right, should I select some more trees to cut? I think I shall. Let's cut down that one, cut down that one. I am chopping down trees, like, ridiculously rapidly. Let's zone even more up here. And we'll zone these rocks as well. And I tell you what, just to... There we go. That'll help out a little bit, which is good. Nice. Okay, we've got more, yet more. Fantastic. Yet more houses, which is brilliant. How many families do we have now? We've got lots of families. We started with only 3, and now we're up to 5. Well, that's marvelous. That's very, very nice. We can look at the individual houses if we particularly want to. Not sure that I don't need more houses, to be honest. I think we probably do. Also now realizing, have I neglected the fact that these are these houses are perhaps rotated the wrong way around? Oh well, doesn't particularly matter. Let's just bung it down. Bung it down. I know it's gonna be a... I know these are relatively expensive houses, but frankly, I'm not that bothered. Herbalist's hut. What do we need? We need somebody with brain power. The first and only person that we need to recruit with brain power. Let's get you into the job of herbalist there, and we'll maybe start healing up some of these people. We still, believe it or not, have not managed to get a single bit of excess wood into the log storage area. That's fine. Oh, look at you. Low health. You're gonna be recuperating in the herbalist's hut. That's what we love to see. That is what we love to see. Okay, let's go into the Tree of Life and see what we can get done. I want to make progress on obviously the big techs, the brewery, of course. As a Scotsman, I feel obliged to do that. We can dig too deep. A mine, a stone pits, and a stone cutter. Let's get that as well. A Vegvisor. It's time to set sail, but the first shipyard must be built. We will get that, but not now. That's okay. Right. Yeah, so fame, probably the next milestone for fame. We're going to get another couple of points. That's good. Increasing village population, various events. Yeah, we haven't actually been hit with an event yet, but you will see it will happen. It will happen, and it will happen very shortly, I hope. Either way, we're fairly getting through summer here. which is absolutely a-okay. What's going on? Trees that have cut down will spread again unless there's construction built in the area. Yes, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Thank you, video game. That's a-okay. I should probably zone these trees for chopping as well. So let's go and do that. Let's go and see what else we can build. Let's see what else we can build. Granaries, marketplace. No, don't care about any of that. Did I build that warehouse, by the way? No, we're still in the process of building the warehouse. It's taking longer than I anticipated, but that's fine. Food, cattle ranch, goat ranch, and a coop. Yeah, we're going to get all of these things. And also a field. I'm very, very interested in that. Anything in production that we can get? Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff. Dressed stone. Mine. Yeah, let's get... what is this? Is this coal, presumably? This looks like coal. Let's get a warehouse worker just set up whilst I'm over here. Just one singular warehouse worker is fine for now. How are you doing over here? Leather, no meats. Absolutely no meats. Okay. Well, what I want to see happen is I want to see some more of these houses get built, and then we can talk about maybe getting some more advanced buildings. Yeah, I mean, this needs to get built down here too, the fishing pier. And I tell you what, we need a lot of rocks. We need a lot of rocks, and we're not seeing many of these rocks being chopped down. Not yet. I really want to see more houses. I want to see more houses getting built. I realize that it takes a lot of stone. I get that. There's not very much that we can do about it, unfortunately, though. It kind of just is what it is. Let's think about where we're going to put these. Habitat for cows. Love to see it. Let's think about where we're going to put these ranches. We get one in there. Oh, we can actually adjust the size of that. That's nice. Why don't we try and make it as big as we possibly can? The only problem is, I kind of wanted to fit all of the ranches in here. That seems like a pretty decent size. Oh, you don't have a house? You're homeless at the moment. You're homeless at the moment, too. That's kind of to be anticipated because we are... Prioritize that. Prioritize the building of the house. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Go back into food. Goat ranch. Let's check out a goat ranch. I guess I'm going to not prioritize goats as highly as I would prioritize cattle. Sure, I mean, that seems unfair. I guess to the cattle. And we'll also get a coop as well in here. Maybe even squeeze this just round the back. Yeah, that's not too bad if I do indeed say so myself. There we go. Perfect. Nice bendy path. Like that up there too. Marvelous. Okay, we're prioritizing, still prioritizing the poorhouse, but we will get all the coop and all that sort of stuff done. We will also get some fields. Where am I going to get the fields though? That's the question. Maybe out here. I want to keep the center of town obviously for more houses. There's still a lot more stuff that we can get. Right, let's get the field zone, field area wrong. Ah, yeah. I mean, it's not the most impressive looking field that you've ever seen, but I think it's a good start. Let's sort of experiment with what's going on here, and we'll see. Right, waiting to be planted. Let's put like 2 farmers in here. Let's select wheat. Brilliant. Ooh, what is this? Newcomers will arrive in your village. Yes, please. Fame is earned, might cause new events. I'm always keen for fame, but I'm also keen for events too, so that's great. Also, I'm keen for population. More so than anything else is because it allows me to get more stuff done. It's always important in city builders, colony sims like this, to try and just grow your population. Also, I don't have enough silver or gold. Can we maybe start doing some selling to our villagers, please? Silver is earned with every purchase. Yeah, nobody's really buying, apparently. Nobody's buying. Right, we'll get a chicken in here, which is cool. A chicken keeper, I suppose. We'll also get some chickens in there, but I suppose we'll also have a chicken keeper. So that's looking good. We still need more rocks. We just got some silver there. That's marvelous. Yeah. Okay. Can I turn... Sure. Let's put stone mining up as the highest priority for now, because to me, it doesn't seem right that we're not cutting down stones. Cutting down stones, mining stones. Mining stones and cutting down trees. We got 20 stones in here, and yet we're not moving them across to the houses. What's the big idea? We got quite a lot of homeless people, but we are well on our way. We're well on our way to 40 population, which is our next milestone, which is pretty great. We got a goat ranch, we got a cattle ranch already sort of set in stone, so to speak. I'd like to get a stone pit. Right. That needs to go over there. What's the cost going to be? 144 planks. Right, I'm going to zone that. Unfortunately, I don't have the resources to build a road up to it right now. Let's prioritize this, by the way. The good news is that because we're investing... I mean, very, very heavily, actually. Because we're investing very, very heavily in our housing network, i.e. we're buying only the best. Only the best for these Vikings of mine. We are hopefully going to have no issues with regards to any firewood over the course of winter. There we go. Zone that. Beautiful. Yeah, we shouldn't really have any issues. Settlement problem for the villagers. The newcomers caused a settlement problem in the village. Foreigners set up tents wherever they could find an area. Some villagers say these areas are theirs, even though they appear empty. There is chaos in the village. Everybody is complaining. Drive the strangers away from the land. Banish strangers out of the village. Promise a new home. Yeah, promise that new houses will be built. Yeah, I'm absolutely happy to do that. Build 2 new houses. I think this is going to count as one of the new houses. If it doesn't, then to be brutally honest, we've already zoned 3 anyway, so I'm not particularly perturbed. I suspect this is going to count as one, but I suspect we also might not see. Yeah, we might not see until later. Either way, we're getting new houses anyway. Like that was always part of the dealio. In fact, I tell you what. Why don't I err on the side of caution? Oh, that was very loud. Err on the side of caution. Delete that, and then get that in there. And that in there. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do that, and it should work. Ooh, a justice dilemma. Knowing that he is not like everyone else, Attalus is being beaten by the village bullies while talking madly in the village square. The duty of these tyrants is to protect the rights and dignity of every citizen, but the public is divided. Exile him or seek compensation? We're gonna banish him because I don't have the money. I'm sorry. I didn't have a choice. I had to banish you. But at least I still have money. That's the good news anyway. Villagers live and die. After villagers die, you should assign new works to replace them. Yeah, sure, whatever. What do we need? Fast trait, sure. Let's do that. That and that. Brilliant. Okay, so 4 villagers working in the marketplace now. Let's hope that drives a little bit more productivity. We got 2 days left to fulfill that mission. We're getting chickens now, which is good. Are we selling chickens? Well, chickens produce meat after. They produce white meat after we get up to the whatever it is, the maximum number, I guess, of 12. So that's fine. We should start to see white meat appearing here. Not in any particular rush to make that happen. Let's increase the number of builders. Increase that up to about 8. We need some stone. We got 65 stone there. There's absolutely no reason, video game-wise, why we shouldn't manage to see some progress on that. We delivered anything over here? No. Let's pause that then, because there's no real point in getting up there until I can build a pathway, which is definitely my intention. It's just going to take a little while. Right. Okay. What do we got? Got everything from this tab. Got everything that matters from this tab. The field, we are still... Did I not assign wheat? I didn't click the plant button. Oh no, terrible. Well, I don't think that we're gonna manage to get anything done before winter, but that's okay. Stonecutter, how expensive is this to build? It's actually not that expensive to build. Let's build the stonecutter potentially on the way out of town. I.e., when we do eventually get a path up to We do eventually get a path up to the stone mining place, which we're going to have to do at some point. He says. Kind of doing most of it now, apparently. Okay, I mostly had the money to do that. We need to also keep some trees constantly in cut down mode. Brilliant! We reached the population that we needed to. And we've been given a new objective here, which is great. I think we've also completed the construction objective to build more houses, which is good. Very, very happy with that. I don't think we got anything for it, but we've got some points that we can use in the Tree of Life, so I guess I'm going to do that. Let's build the shipyard. Why not? What's next? Tailor and a blacksmith? What's that? 5 points in order to do that? That's fine. Right. The fishing hut still isn't built. Let's prioritize that. Prioritize that. Get it done. What's our population at now? 42? It's not bad, is it? It's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. Plus, we're making progress on the cattle ranch. We're making progress on the goat ranch as well. We just need a few more resources. Let's make sure that we're always getting more rocks. Make sure that we've got always at least a little bit of a rock cutting and a little bit of tree cutting to do. And let's also turn this back down to priority. Normal priority. I want to hold a festival. That's what I want to do. 133 silver, 50 beer, and 25 food. How's this going? There's no way that we get this done before winter. Mark my words. No way that we get the whole planting thing done before winter. But we'll try. Right, so windmill. Bread is made from wheat. Yeah, we'll get a windmill. We'll get a windmill built. We'll get a windmill built over here. That's a project for winter. What else do we need to do? A brewery. Beer is produced from barley. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. If I get that over there, and if we zone another field, which I should be able to do now because I've got the money for it. Sure, that's okay. I'm not going to... Am I going to start now? I mean, I can start now. Whatever. We can give it a shot. I mean, the farmers are not exactly doing anything else, are they? Sure, we can get planting. Yeah, just as the first little bit of snow begins to fall. That's fine. We've got one person by the looks of it that's homeless. Let's prioritize getting this done. And I know that's going to take a few resources away from the fishing hut. But let's be brutally honest, right? The river is about to freeze, or is this a lake? A body of water. The body of water is either going to freeze, and we're not going to be able to use it over winter, or something else, but either way, we're definitely going to benefit from having a nice, well-insulated house. Like, I mean, for the 1-2 people that are homeless. But our population is growing at a very, very decent pace. Very, very decent pace. Very, very happy with that. Stone pit will get worked on very, very shortly. We've also got an event up here. Harsh winter is coming. Fields cannot be planted. Uncollected crops will rot. Fruit and herbs cannot be collected. That's fine. Okay, but the good news is that we got the wheat field planted at least. That's nice to know. We might even manage to get the cattle ranch done before winter is up, but it turns out that we need more logs really by we just need more logs. We just need more logs. We need more logs. Do I need to zone some more tree cutting? There we go. We'll do some more tree cutting, see if that makes a difference. Yeah, we could also get some Tree of Life stuff, but I don't really care, to be honest. I don't really care about the Tree of Life stuff at the moment. Certainly the little, like, minor modifications, they don't really seem super worth it. I mean, 1% faster, that's probably good. Crops grow in the field 5% faster, that's probably good. I mean, they're decent, and, you know, you get bonuses afterwards. But I want to get the big stuff. I want to get the cool stuff, you know? Villagers, yes, can join. Everybody can join. Everybody is more than welcome. We've got houses that are currently being built. Oh my lordy, how many people did we let in? That's like 10 people. Well, let's get both these houses done, like, pretty darn quick, please. In fact, I'm not even sure that those houses are going to be enough. I think we're going to have to get another house. Do I maybe just want to build a pokey house, like a bad house? An uninsulated house? No. I committed to the best. I committed to the best for my Vikings. And I'm not gonna let him down. That's right. We're big plans. Big plans. Big plans. Okay, at least these two are just about to be finished. We will start the prioritization of that one. The fishing hut is done. Let's see if we can try and... Luck. Speed. Sure. You're just the man for the job. Ships, we've got none. The good news is, though, is that actually I haven't built... Where is it? I do have... Yeah, I do have the shipyard. Yeah, okay, we need 50 silver or gold. Well, I ain't got no gold, but I do have silver. Also, are we... Have we solved our homelessness issue? I think we have. I don't think we've got a single person that's homeless. Well, we're going to have somebody that's homeless soon, I presume, just because we seemingly have a massive influx of people. Let's deprioritize that, and actually let's prioritize the cattle ranch, prioritize the goat ranch. Not seeing any white meat filtering through here, which is a bit of a shame. But again, maybe that'll only start to happen once we hit 20 people over there, or 20 animals over there. We're doing a lot of cutting down as well, which is great. Love to see it. Let's always make sure that we've got more bits and bobs zoned. That's going to get done imminently. This is going to take a little while longer. We've got plenty of timber, which is great. Cattle ranch. Let's see. Anybody particularly qualified to become a cattle rancher? You're not bad. Strength. You're not bad. Okay. Missing dagger. Earp's dagger has disappeared. No one else has a similar dagger. The villagers confirmed this. One of the newly arrived has the dagger. Stole the dagger. Ooh. The theft should be investigated. Blame the Trolls family and kick them out the village. Blame and execute them. Do not mess. I would love to investigate. I would really, really love to investigate, but unfortunately, I do not have... I don't want to kick them out. I don't want to kick them out. Do not mess. You know, I'm going to make him very unhappy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't have any money. Maybe that's a lesson. Maybe that's a lesson that I should always have at least a little bit of standing cash. Also, I've forgotten I was building the stone cutter. That doesn't really seem like a major priority at this time, but that's okay. Either way, I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good. What's our next milestone? Our next milestone in the Tree of Life in terms of fame. How much fame do we need? We need another 200 fame. So the fame required for the new point is 1,200. We currently have 1,000, just above 1,000 fame. So that's not too bad, all things considered. 80 population is the next milestone. That's good. We're going to unpause this so we can start work on it. I'm just kind of hoping that it's going to get built over the course of time. Here we are fine too. Probably need... probably need just a few more bits and bobs. There we go. Okay, so now we got goats. Goats give meat, leather, and wool, and then we also get meat and leather from cows. Forget milk. Milk apparently isn't a resource in this game. Well, who'd have thunk it, eh? Who'd have thunk it? I also don't know if we're getting any fish there, but that's fine. Right. Do I have enough for a shipyard now? No, I need 50 gold. Well, that's a darn shame. 50 gold, but that's fine. We'll get there. We'll get there eventually. Yeah, we will get planting. We will get planting as soon as the seasons allow. What are we? We're halfway through winter. Ah, just under halfway through winter. Man, I hate winter. Man, I hate winter. But our population is looking strong. I would like a nice little boost of new arrivals. Would be great though. Would be really, really nice. Decent amount of silver that we're getting as well, which is good. Stonecutter. I don't want to mess around with stones right now. Dressed stone. Yeah, we don't need dressed stones for anything. So let's not put anyone in that building quite yet. Just doesn't seem overly prudent. Let's also pause construction of this poor house and also this poor house as well. We'll keep this one on the go because we're almost done and we're gonna need it for somebody soon anyway, I imagine. A blizzard. A blizzard is approaching. That's bad news. That is very, very bad news. Why is everybody sad? Village is very dark at night. Relative died. I can't do anything about the relative dying part, but I can probably try and pep up the village a little bit. I did get a little bit of... I got some fire bins or whatever they're called. There's a family that is living in that house already. Okay. I can get more. I can get more houses if we need to. That is fine. Houses coming along. Stone pit is actually remarkably coming along very, very well. That's good. How's the windmill coming along? We need 40 stone. That's a lot. That's a lot of stone. Maybe we prioritize the stone pit. I didn't really think about that. 144 timber. I mean, we've got 56 timber literally waiting in the carpenter, so it's hardly that far off, to be fair. 20 wood, however, is a bit more problematic. And actually, I'll literally just paint the entire flipping area. Paint the entire area with a brush. Oh yes, this is our blizzard that we're having to endure. Still cold. Still cold. But I tell you what, let's see if we can try and maybe get some. Yeah, 4 silver a piece. These things are, well, I was going to say they're hardly cheap, but they actually are very cheap. It's just I'm also very out of money. There we go. Okay. You can't complain about the fact that yeah, there we go. The village is not exactly in a bad place. Yeah, so if anyone is unhappy, then I'm afraid they can go and see somebody else who supposedly cares, because this is nice. Look at how nice and pristine this Viking village looks. God, honestly. Some Vikings just have no idea how good they've got it. You know? At least here you have seasons, right? If you imagine if you live in Iceland, where it's just like cold and miserable all year round. Or like in the north of Norway, you know, when the days of you know, the days of summer, or the days of any season are like, you know, 13 milliseconds of sunlight. Look at this. At least in my society, you can keep goats, you can keep cows. You're about to have a flipping brewery. I mean, goodness, what more could you ask for? You got a nice warm house. You got ample firewood. You do a spot of fishing at the weekends. Literally, look at this guy. He's living his best life. Living his best life. No, it doesn't have access to nets. No, we don't do any of that nonsense. Oh, you're tired. You're tired from standing up all day. Well, why don't you just sit down in that barrel? You know, I mean, it's not like you're really straining, are you? Jeez Louise. Anyway, the good news is that everything is going well. Everybody seems to be happy, which is great. We've got 27 meals on the go, which actually isn't as much as I would like. The good news is we got white meat coming in here. Fish is coming in. Fruits, of course, we would expect not to have in. Vegetables, we have not got any way to manufacture vegetables yet. Bread will be happening soon. Newcomers will arrive, absolutely. The bad news is that's going to mean that we need to get these. It's going to mean that we need to get these houses finished. So we'll bump one of these houses into priority mode. We'll get that done for sure. Actually, let's queue up a little bit more rock mining, just to make sure that we can actually get ourselves this house built pretty darn quickly, so that the newcomers can live there. We're up to 62 population already, which I gotta be honest is pretty darn good. But we do need more people. We do need more people to do some more chopping and some more mining and some more digging, because that's the only thing that's really slowing us down. It's the only thing that's really slowing us down. The fact that we don't have enough logs, the fact that we don't have enough stone, the fact that we don't have enough planks. Although I suspect that once we get the stone pit, things will be looking distinctly more positive. It's a fairly long journey to get from the stone pit to the town, though. But 25 stone in storage. Yeah, so I mean, that's not too shabby. That's not too shabby at all. House is built. Brilliant. Is that fixed our homelessness issue? Yeah. Cool. Excellent. There's no active builders. Apparently, I paused construction, and yet apparently all the builders were actually they just threw the resources on the pile anyway. So there we go. We're actually ready to literally build this house. So let's get to it then. Why not? We're almost done with winter. Thank goodness. It's always a miserable season, isn't it? Always a miserable season. We're just about to start collecting the main materials for the brewery, which is great because it's same with the windmill, actually. Neither the windmill nor the brewery are going to be of any use until we get the crops from the fields, so that's fine. Can I prioritize? Yeah, prioritize the stone pit. Prioritize the stone pit. Take down the number of builders to like 3. That should hopefully allow a few more people to go and chop down trees and the like. I say trees and the like. All I mean is, you know, chop down trees and mine stone. There we go. Mine that stone, mine that stone. Brilliant. And what do we need? We need 123 more fame to hit the next milestone, to get the next point, which is fine. Very, very, very happy with that. Yeah. More logs, more planks, more everything. At least the stone pit is pretty much done. We'll also queue up the mine actually whilst I'm over here. I suspect that we're going to need the mine for... Just pause it, even though I know it does nothing. Pause it, even though it does nothing. Yeah. We'll get that set up. I think we're going to need that for the blacksmith, which is the next thing on the purchase list, really. Again, want to try and hold 50 coins at all times, if I possibly can. If I possibly can, that's what we'll try and do. I realize that might not always be the case, but we'll at least try. We've got 56 planks that are already in the carpenter. That's great. That's wonderful. The warehouse is looking good. Coal. Yep. Coat made of cold-resistant leather. Yeah, I suspect that's probably what makes people unhappy. The fact that we don't have coats yet. But we're going to get a tailor. We're going to get a tailor pretty soon. Which is kind of nice. Okay. All of our resources, they're produced. They're ready. We just need to add them to the pile, and we've got a stone pit. We'll have it very, very soon indeed. We'll have it very, very soon indeed. We still have 50 stones in the storage pile. So let's go. Let's get these resources moved. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Move it, people. But the best news of all, the best news of absolutely everything is that we're almost done with this awful season. Cannot wait until we're past this. Right, but is that every single building? I think that's every single building. Ooh, the shipyard. I'd forgotten about that. I did say that I was going to try and hold a little bit more money. I am going to try and hold a little bit more money, but I'm sad that I'm not going to be able to start work on the shipyard quite yet, because I want to get that built. I'm also maybe going to try not do a whole bunch of resource painting, i.e. try not to dig up trees and stone and whatnot. Let's try and maybe wait a little bit. Also, do we have another family that's homeless? Seriously? I was kind of thinking that maybe we were past that point. Right. Well, okay. Here's the order of operations. You can't really complain too much about being homeless because winter's almost over, so you're almost fine. We're going to get the stone pit done. We've got all the resources for it. We literally just need to, you know, to have a little bit of delivery. Take place. And to be fair, we could probably increase the number of... workers that we have. We've got... We're looking for management, resources, jobs. Yeah. We got 20 laborers at the moment. We've got 3 builders. So if we need to increase that any further, we absolutely can. Sure, put that up to 10. I think is it builders that do resource delivery as well as the building? I think so. Transports materials to building sites and constructs. Yeah, okay. So we'll do that. That'll hurry things along a little bit. That's good. Also, I'm feeling reasonably confident that we're not going to get stung with any massive charges. So let's build the shipyard, or at least let's start the process of building the shipyard. The stone pit is literally 1 or 2 more deliveries of timber away from construction starting. Literally 1 more. I think it's this guy coming just along here. There we go. Perfect. You can start. Spring is coming. Fields can be reused. Fruits and herbs can be collected. Marvelous. That's honestly the best news. We're going to get rid of this awful landscape. Let's plant wheat. Let's plant barley for the season. And then let's start work on both the brewery and the windmill pretty quickly. There we go. Priority that, priority that. Let's bump that up to 10 as well. Ah, look at this. Marvelous. Marvelous. The stone pit is going to get built. It's being built, actually, as we speak, which is great. Our fame is increasing. We need to zone some more houses. I'll zone some more houses pretty quickly. And also, we need to get somebody... Yeah, somebody working in here, because it looks like the person that we did have in there died, which is a shame. What am I looking for? Life. Poorhouse. Yeah, the good news is that we didn't really come close to colliding with tree. Yeah, I know it's colliding with the tree, but then the whole point is the tree's supposed to be destroyed. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Very bumpy. Alright, one more house over there. Maybe... Okay, hold on. What about chop this down? Then we'll build some houses over here. Again, want to keep them near the marketplace. That does seem important. The brewery is officially built. You'll love to see it. Let's rank by speed, and we'll get 2 people in here. And the windmill will be done shortly as well. Let's increase the number of farmers that we have up to 4. If we go back into management and into jobs, that leaves us with 8 laborers. I feel like that's completely adequate. The stone pit must be done. Stone pit is absolutely not done yet. But it's very, very close. That's going to reduce the number of our laborers further still. Is that problematic? Don't think so. I'd rather have people dedicated to doing that than anything else. There we go. Set some more bits and bobs to be chopped down. Let's zone another couple of houses over here. I say a couple. We'll start with 1. Yeah, it really seems to me that we just need more rocks. The windmill is going to be built. Beautiful. The fields are both about to start producing. That's good. And we're about to start putting down the barley. That's great. Not enough material can be found. Yeah, I know. That's not a problem. Water, we should be able to get. Barley, we are not able to get. That's okay. That's okay. That's fine. Right, let's go and see if we can try and get people into the stone pit. What do we need? We need strength. Sort by strength. Sort by strength. Sort by strength. Sort by strength. And sort by strength. Now, if I go into management jobs here, we're left with just 4 laborers. How do I feel about that? Actually, completely fine. Like, totally, completely fine. Because grain into bread. Yep, let's get you and you. Yep, cool. I mean, that'll reduce our count even further, presumably. We got 5 laborers. Has it reassigned laborers from elsewhere? I don't think so. I don't think so. Anyway, it doesn't particularly matter. I can cut down the number of builders that we have, because we've got 9 builders, which is absolutely ludicrous relative to the number that we actually have, or the number that we actually need. No active farmers. What's the issue here? Why can we not get into this field? Where are you? Working on the field? Yeah, but you're not working on this field. Ah, there we go. Happy days. Right, we're going to start... Let's get the barley going, please. Let's get the barley going. All right, brilliant. So, homelessness is still an issue, but we've got, like, what, two more things to resolve, which we will. Newcomers will arrive. Yes, can join. Brilliant. Welcome on in, please. More. Up to 69. Nice villagers. That's great news. We've got an absolute ton of stone. Look at everybody working away in this quarry over here. Or the stone pit, I should say. That's looking great. That's looking fantastic. Food, we are a little bit low on. But that's okay. That's fine. Let's try and prioritize for a moment the shipyard. And we're also going to get... There we go. More trees zoned for cutting. That house is finished. That house is finished as well. We still have a homelessness issue. Let's fix that. Let's fix that. To be honest, at this point, I'm kind of just throwing... Kind of just throwing houses in anywhere, willy-nilly, really. But it seems to be working. Up to 71 population. Goodness gracious me. Things are just growing so darn fast. Oh, we need 100 dressed stone? Not a problem. Please say hello to our 2 brand new stone cutters. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. We're still growing in the field. Both of the fields, actually. That took round about a season for us to get halfway through the cycle. So we'll be able to do another little bit before we're able to harvest. That's fine. Yep, we've got plenty of stone now. I mean, we've got an absolute abundance of stone. And yet none of it is stored in the stone storage. That really tells you how much stone we got. We got so much that we're not even deciding to stick it in the stone storage. Clearly the person that worked here has now died, so let's get them replaced. Brilliant. Let's get another person in here to help farm the cattle. You're already there. That's brilliant. Where does that leave us in terms of jobs? Only 12 laborers, eh? Only 12 laborers. That's quite enough, I suspect. Let's get as many people into the market as we possibly can. Many people into the gatherer as we possibly can. Farmers, we've already got the max. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, so we're literally just we're literally just waiting for the fields to be finished, and then we'll be good. I forgot we were building the mine. Yeah, let's finish the mine over there as well then, I suppose. A little bit more stone over here. We've got 2 more houses that are pretty much ready to be completed. Happiness is up at 75%. A lot of people complaining that they still don't have a house, but again, I mean, you're coming to my town, and then you complain that you don't have a house because you haven't given me the opportunity to build a house yet. Yeah, no surprise you don't have a house yet. So I haven't had the time to build you one. Anyway, let's set all these trees to be chopped down so that we can continue to work the things into logs into planks. We're up to 80 out of 100 dressed stone. We need a little bit more in the plank department from the carpenters in order to get the shipyard properly built, which is delightful. This is ready for harvest, which is great. That means this will be almost ready for harvest. That's fine. The good news is that we're actually kind of running out of meals, so this has happened at quite a nice time that the harvest for wheat has occurred. I am not going to bother with the mine quite yet. We hit, by the way, with 1,200 fame. We got a third point. We need 5, but we're close. We're close. Yeah, let's get this built. Let's get this built. Let's get this built. Let's get this built. We'll also start the harvest of the field, I think, in just a moment. Also, you know what I need to build before we start the harvest? It needs to go into storage. We need to go wheat granary. Wheat granary and barley granary. Prioritize both of these, please. To be fair, they're very, very easy to do. We just need very, very small number of resources to get them done. Brilliant. Okay, that's going to be handy. I have absolutely no idea how much... I have no idea how much wheat this field is going to produce. But let's give it a shot, shall we? Right, gathering. It's time to gather, and the barley is going to be up for gathering pretty soon as well. We've literally got 1 or 2 meals left. Terrifying prospect. The good news is, though, the shipyard is making great progress. We could get rid of some cows or some goats if we needed to. Same with the chickens over here. Right. There we go. Granary is in full swing. I know it probably doesn't really make much sense to drag the grain all the way over to the other side, this other side of the town, and then bring it all back to the windmill. But you know what? I think, to be honest, I can overlook that slight little issue in the short term. Almost ready to harvest. Let's get this all up, please. Get this all up. Go, 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 go. I really would like to hit the next milestone. What's the next milestone that we need in order to get next fame? New fame point is 1,300, so we're 70 fame away. 70 fame away, or 64 fame away, actually. 4 population away from hitting our milestone, which is great. That field is going to get sorted in a second. Let's crank up the number of farmers that we have to 8, so we can maybe make things happen slightly more swiftly. Good. We don't have any miners yet. Ooh, shipbuilders. That means, yep, we are finished over here. Hey, that's great news. Right, let's crank that up. Yeah, these people should start to populate here. Anyway, can I build a ship, please? Yeah, I'd love to build a ship. What do we want to build? A fishing boat? We'll build 1 fishing boat. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. 32 planks in order to make it happen. I'm sure we can manage that. Bread, we're making bread at a decent rate. That's good. Any bread going into the marketplace? Not quite yet. Not quite yet. This gatherer's hut is now surrounded by houses and infrastructure, so I'm not quite sure how effective the gathering actually is, but that's okay. Increase the village population. Brilliant. We hit it. We got 6 Tree of Life points. You'll love to see it. Let's go to the next one. Beautiful. What's over here? Toss a coin to your trader. It's time to get into trade. Okay. Or train warriors in the training camp. Okay. All right. That's for defensive points. Warriors on missions. And then, yeah, we can send warriors on missions. Now, could I build a blacksmith, please? Build a blacksmith, and then build a tailor as well. I'll queue up both of those. Don't think it's going to take me a particularly long time to make that happen. That's okay. Have I set this up for harvest yet? No, I don't think so, but I will. Let's also plant some more wheat, because we can. We've got plenty of wheat still in storage, so that's good. But yeah, we are probably like pretty much like right up at our limit of what we can do. We are going to finish building a boat, though, very, very soon indeed. Is it going to majestically take to the water? No, but we can... There we go. Majestically assign it to the fishing hut. And we can get a new fishing person here as well. Build a ship, fishing boat, boom. We'll start another one. Hopefully, this is going to be a way that we can rather effectively scale our fishing capability. Because, let's be real, we do need more food. We do need more food, even though we've got the windmill that is working full tilt. It's not enough. The good news is, though, is that we are making beer, which is very, very important. I don't think we can sell the beer yet until we've got the tavern, which, unfortunately, is not unlocked yet. Not unlocked. That's a very, very big shame. Anyway, I think we've done a pretty darn good little deep dive into Land of the Vikings. This is a lovely little game. I am really, really, really enjoying my time with this. Please do let me know what you think down in the comments below, ladies and gents, what you think of this game. I'm a fan. I love medieval city builders. I love Viking city builders. It just is so flippin'. It's just so cool. It's just so cool. It's so cool. It's so lovely. 2 thumbs up from me. Anyway, folks, we're going to wrap this up right about now. My name, of course, has been Over Potato. Check out the Patreon if you're interested in helping make videos like this possible. But for now, and from me, I'll see you next time. Bye.